How are you? You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
My wife has an incredible girl crush on you, I have to tell you. We watched 30 Rock together, and she is always like, I love her. She's so beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Does she have dreams about me?
Yes, she does. Yes. In the night, she's like, oh, Elizabeth Banks!
Yes!
And I wake up and I'm like, oh, Eric Estrada! And,
Sounds about right.
I don't know where that came from. You are distractingly beautiful. I'm saying this in a nice way. You're a very beautiful woman. I can't believe you say that you've never really dated in your life. I know you married quite young and you never went on dates.
No, I went on the greatest date of my life, my now husband, who I met my first day of college. I dated the same guy all through high school, and I basically, and he knows this, so this is no surprise to him, cheated on him with my now husband.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't break up with this guy first?
Really. I kind of tried to break up. It was one of those, like, it just sort of rolled from one into the other. We were 17. I mean, you know, what do you do?
Yeah, there were no morality. There's no such thing at that point.
You're learning about it. How do you learn about it? Unless you break up with a boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, that's how you learn.
So, tell me, this first date that you had with your now husband must have been incredible if you decided, like, on the spot to marry the guy.
Well, I didn't decide that. I just decided that I would go on another date and then more and more and more. And now we're married, and it's been almost 20 years since we met. Yeah. The date involved a jazz club. I mean, I'm from a small town in Massachusetts. You're from Massachusetts.
Yeah. What part of Massachusetts are you
from? I'm from Western Mass, where like the cows are.
My whole family is from Western Massachusetts, where Sturbridge Village. You know that whole area.
Sure. I'm from even more west than that. But yes.
I didn't know people lived out there.
There are barely any of us.
That's where all those Massachusetts cowboys are.
I was told you don't want to go out there.
So at any rate, I'd never, for instance, I had never been in a taxi really. And my now husband, Max.
Was the taxi driver. This magical machine.
He took me on this date. It involved a jazz club, and I dressed up and wore high heels all night, which I never used to do. And I was 18 years old. I didn't have an ID, and we were drinking alcohol, and it was like so fun. And we had this amazing meal. I'd never really been to fancy restaurants. I used to go to the China buffet. Like that was my fancy night out.
So this guy was pulling out all the stops to win you over. I'm just curious, what was he wearing?
Well, when I met him, on the date, he actually wore clothes, but when I met him for the very first time, he was wearing a vest with no shirt.
What?
Which was real sassy.
Who wears a vest with no shirt?
Back then, it was
That usually means you're homeless or something.
But it's sort of it was homeless chicy, I guess.
Well, I don't know. So he had a completely bare chest.
He had a bare chest.
And then a vest over that.
Yeah, just the vest, just open, kind of to show off his, sexy physique back in the day. His he played soccer. He was 18 years old, 19 years old.
There was never a stage in my life when I wore no shirt and a vest and walked around and was like, check it out.
It was like 105 degrees out that night. You know what? I'm not going to make any excuses. He looked great.
I like how 105 is vest weather.
It's no shirt weather.
If it gets any hotter, I'm going to a leather vest.
But I mean...
What you got to tell me, what style of hair did he have? Was it an 80s cut?
He looked actually exactly like Jason Priestley from 90210. Come on, that's right.
Girlfriend, you got me now.
That was, back in the day, I mean, that was
I like when girls to a guy are like, you mean, you know what I mean? And you're sort of required to go, you but I do. So wait a minute, he had the kind of flat top?
He had like a beautiful, it was more about the sideburns. Remember Jason Priestley had those sideburns that were real sexy times.
Yeah, ladies like that.
So that's what he was sporting that look. And he has very bright blue eyes. He's gorgeous. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I never met anyone I liked better.
That's keep looking.
So
That's what I say to my wife every day. I still haven't found anyone I like better. But I look every day. You know, we have not scratched the surface. Please, I don't say that. I mean, I do.
He thinks it.
I think it.